Hello Taurus, and welcome to your channel messages from above. Please only take your message and leave the rest for the person who needs to hear it. And if you enjoy the content I create, don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll know when more content is posted. So let's start with some oracle cards. Channel messages for Taurus. Awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. You may be having some weird dreams lately. Waking up like, what was that? Maybe you're experiencing, that feeling of being in the middle of sleep and awake. And you know where you're at, but you're just weightless. That's honestly, it's like this in-between phase. You're literally in the state, there's a name for that plane, but that's a very good time for you to receive intuitive hits, guidance. So watch for where your mind goes when you're in those spots. If you happen to stop, before you fall asleep and you catch yourself in those moments, ask questions. If you have a specific problem you're going through, and see what answers you get. See how you feel. Everything in perfect balance. So everything in perfect balance can be the energies that you're subjecting yourself to. Exercise, diet, not necessarily going on a diet, but what you're giving, what you're partaking of with your vessel, your physical vessel. Overstimulation as far as social media, TV, video games, everything in perfect balance. I mean, not overdoing it in any one category. You have the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So I get in this with the Eight of Wands, it's like you may have had a history of beating yourself up over something. Maybe letting the opinions of others get to you. Almost to the point where you felt like you had your hands tied behind your back and your opinion didn't matter. And so you just accepted it. And maybe you even made jokes about yourself. They say I'm special, ha ha ha. When you're actually probably one of the brightest people on the team. You're the go-getter. You're the one who gets the stuff done. And people may have even taken advantage of you for that. But they kind of made you the kicking boy or the kicking girl, the butt of the jokes, and that's completely not fair. You got the Queen of Wands here. So that, to me, is your potential. That's who you are. That's fire. I would say firepower. That's your firepower. Wands is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there's also a black cat down here that drew my attention. Black cats, in my opinion, are lucky. So that could be a guide for you. Maybe you're seeing black cats. Maybe they just like you. Maybe you like cats. Maybe you don't. There's also a sunflower in there that could have a resonance with you. You could also have a guide or a mentor that does come across as the Queen of Wands, a very fiery woman. Maybe you see as a teacher or a guide, or a friend. Then you have the Page of Wands, which is an idea that's very intuition based, perhaps. It could be a new enterprise you're going into, new energy coming in, a new action that you feel like you're going to take. That could be in a relationship or career. I'm not really sure. But you are definitely being energetically upgraded. A new way of being, and I really feel that with that Page of Wands. But you've just got to stay balanced. So you have the Ace of Wands, which is interesting. There's a lot of wands going on here. Maybe a new love interest, a new idea about love, a new idea about just, you know. Okay, so this could be about twin flame, how you deal with your long-term relationships. Maybe you had old ideas about relationships in general. Maybe you had a long-term relationship and you're not in it anymore, and it kind of soured you to the idea of relationships. Fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. So we have the Six of Fire and the Nine of Earth. So I feel like you're going to be coming into your soul tribe. With these upgrades, it's going to be drawing in others who are on the same wavelength as you. Like, this card has a lot of different balloons around it. And it's almost like a meeting of the minds, a meeting of the souls. And then you have Nine of Earth, which is your energy, earth energy. And to me, that's you're almost to completion. You've really developed. You've really grown into yourself. And that's a really solid, solid feeling. You know, it's like, it's almost like coming out of the wobbly toddler phase, and you really feel like you've leveled up. So that's really where you're at. You know, you've went through all these phases, and you're finally getting there. But don't forget, everything's got to be balanced. You can't be all the way one way or all the way this way, and I think you're learning that. So that's what I have for you today, Taurus. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.